Alright, so one of today's emails is about attaching a spinning blade to a vehicle, and one thing that I've learned from doing the giant hammer is that it's always better if you're going to attach something to the vehicle to attach it to the frame. So using the Jbeam editor here, you can see how I made it Jbeam. Well, actually, I made the model in Jbeam in Blender. I just also exported the object as a Jbeam so that I could import it into here, and then with the Burnside frame also loaded into here, the Jbeam for the frame, it was easy to just select this new blade and go down to the beam section and then just connect using beams, just connecting beams to the frame of the car. But I also made a couple additional nodes that the frame attaches to, and then somewhat like a crane goes to that node, and that node's attached to everything, and not everything, but you know what I mean. A lot of springs, beams, and then of course this is attached to this, but that triangle had no node in the middle, so in Blender I had to use the scaffold tool to say like scaffold or knife. Knife. So anytime you cut something through something and then hit enter, and if you cross that with another one, you see it puts a node there. Well, that's what I did with the center here. Now, I did not make a fancy blade like the email. I just made a basic triangle. In fact, this is a hell of a lot better triangle. That's even. Mine's off. Mine's got longer side on one side than the other side, and that's why it's spinning like it's spinning. But I also used thrusters, and going into the options and controller and vehicle specific, these are the different controls. So I used clutch. So in the Jbeam for this, a lot of stuff open. I added thrusters to the frame, which you can add thrusters to any mod. And you just basically, I put them right before the beams start for the frame. See? And you know, these brackets aren't being used. These are the three that I made. And like clutch underscore input. Yeah, I put underscore input. First time I did it, I was like, what the hell, it's not working. So I just typed the word clutch. But now you got to put, if you're going to use it as a thruster, it needs to be an underscore input. And the first time I did it, I had these things at like 900,000, and it was like a ridiculous. Well, would you like to see? Would you like to see what it did at 900,000? I can tell you there wasn't much left of the car, so it didn't function. I mean, it functioned, but not in the way you want it to. It basically just